Now, the High Court in Kerugoya has nullified President William Ruto's move to appoint a special team to advise on compensation for victims of past violations, ruling that the mandate lies exclusively with the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights. In its judgment, the court directed that the contested report be handed over to the commission, which will carry out the necessary executive actions and make any amendments required to align the process with the Constitution. The court further ordered that these amendments be completed within 30 days. Ruto has more details.
Good morning.
The High Court in Kerugoya has dealt President William Ruto a blow by issuing orders to extend an earlier court declaration on the compensation task force for victims of political violence. In a detailed judgment by Justice Edward Mureithi, the court ruled that the head of state had no reason to form an advisory panel on compensation outside of the remit of the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights.
Declaration that the president is not constitutionally empowered to constitute a panel of experts based on the design of a framework for compensation of victims of the human rights abuses, a matter which falls in the competence of KNCHR Commission.
Thank you.
The panel, established through a Gazette notice in August, was tasked with overseeing the compensation for victims of police brutality and violence during youth-led anti-government protest in which over 120 people were killed and hundreds more injured. The petitioners had argued that the presidential team lacked legal grounding. The state, however, defended the move as a necessary administrative step aimed at expediting compensation and providing technical guidance. The judges rejected that argument, saying that good intentions cannot cure a constitutional defect. As part of its orders, the court directed that the report prepared by the Presidential Advisory Team be immediately transferred to KNCHR. KNCHR has been given 30 days to undertake the required adjustments. The court warned that failure to act within the stated period will automatically invalidate the contested proclamations, effectively nullifying the existence of the advisory body.
Have you appeared before me?
The ruling follows a petition filed by lawyers and human rights activists who challenged Ruto's decision to establish a panel of experts to oversee the compensation of protest victims. The appointments were gazetted on Monday, August 25th, with the president directing the team be led by his advisor on constitutional affairs and human rights, Bakau Mutua. The panel was initially set to be co-chaired by Law Society of Kenya President Faith Odhiambo, but she later resigned from the role following public approval over the committee's work and composition.
Ruto,
NTV.